Today we're gonna do a JB-JL valve cover gasket, spark plug seals, all that good stuff right here. And I think I'll also slap on the strut tower bar just to kind of stiffen this little guy up. You're gonna see here, we definitely need a valve cover gasket because it's seeping and leaking all over the place. There's a lot of seepage. You can see that yellow stuff? And what's happening is the oil is getting on the exhaust manifold. And if you're driving, this smells really bad once it gets heated up. So first of all, I guess I'm gonna try to hose some of that down. I mean, it's probably not worth the effort. Here you can see oil is seeping into the spark plug well. Those other seals seem to be okay. I mean, that one's a little wet. They're all a little wet, but that's the worst one. Also have to remove this. These are also 10 mils. No, they are not 10 mil. They're 12. There is a gasket. Looks like it's metal though. This should be all right. Musashi oil seal kit comes with the spark plug wells and the valve cover gasket. Just confirming fitment. I think it goes like this. So, just confirming how it all comes together. Looks like this is correct. They have a long shoulder like this. There's a bracket holding the dipstick that needs to come out. While you do this, make sure nothing falls into these holes because you'll have a bad time. So, be very careful with this. This is magnesium. Do not drop it. You will have a bad time. Ooh, there's a lot of oil. I'm gonna make a mess. You can inspect a whole bunch of things while you're in here. You got both camshafts fully accessible up here. You got all that oil pooled up here. Remember, I put that sesame oil Pro Lube stuff in here too. That's probably what caused this to leak. So let's clean off the surfaces and get this going. I'm gonna apply a little silicone RTV right here in both of those little nub corners, and that should be all set. There isn't any on the original, but doesn't hurt for me to add it. Maybe right here too, where there's like a little ridge, but everything looks all right. Timing chain, I don't want to touch it with, you know what, screw it, I'm touching it. I don't know what I'm checking for there. Looks good. If everything can come out. Need a pick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Jesus. Now I did it. Hope that didn't mess it up. You know what's really cool? Of all this time I've done all this stuff, made in USA. These are all parts usually made in Japan. That's very interesting. Oh, just throw my pick away. Oh, it's broken. Throw that away. Now that I dropped it in the trash and made it dirty, I gotta clean the whole thing out. These oil seals are so crusty though, it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to pull that out. This part sucks because these are so dry rot and like crusty. You just have to drive the seals back out. I mean, you use a screwdriver and try to gently hammer around them rather than try to drive it through. Let's try something else.
This took a very long time, but eventually I got them all out.
Like this. You know what really sucks? I actually ripped 2 of these. Time to do some sketchy stuff. Do-da, do-da. Hope I get away with it. All the do-da day. I'm only doing that so I can at least get this back together, and hopefully it actually holds a little bit. But I'll buy new ones and I'll get it installed. But for right now, this is what I got, unfortunately. And there, they are all seated. That's a shame. Take your new gasket and put this back in. This goes like this. This new gasket is not completely squashed, so this will seal a lot better. Let's go. Gotta make sure there's no oil on all these little spots on the valve cover. So I'm gonna use an old sock. This is where the gasket bends, and then there's also this black metal here that's next to the top. That's where 2 different metals meet. So any of those seams, Uncle Fee says, you gotta put just a little pea-sized dabble onto it. You can see there, just a little dabble. Just a little dabble. And now we take the valve cover and just put it right back in. Make sure you put it in straight and not mash it over anything. Pull this cord out of the way. Oh, come on. There we go. This one's not too difficult to kind of just pop in. Just make sure you kind of put it straight onto those dabbles of silicone. Two nuts go on there. The gasket should be reusable. If not, I guess I'll have to buy a new one. This is the blow-off valve. This goes in there. Alright, so let me get that in there first. And then the bottom one. I'm pretty sure this is leaking. That's gonna go in here. PCV valve goes back in here. There we go. This little nut I forgot to put on. here. Put the coil cover back on. Alright. Now, so this goes in here. There we go. Also, don't forget this guy. That goes right there into that. We'll let that RTV set overnight and then we'll go for a drive in the morning. Alright, that's how you do a valve cover gasket with the spark plug well seals. Just don't be like me ripping them. Now I gotta do it all over again in a little bit. Next up is the strut tower bar I want to install. Is this gonna fit? It's gotta fit. Right? Some stuff going on over here. So we gotta move those connectors away. Now I should be able to unbolt the two strut towers and rebolt the thing. Undo these. This should be as simple as popping these into the holes. I gotta do this side first. Fuel's passenger side first. It's a lot tighter for clearance. Alright. Alright. Easy peasy. At least something can be easy today. First start, next day. I guess time will tell, because obviously I'm not going to see any leaks right now, unless it's really bad. So, let's go drive it. I'm going to see if that makes it any better. I don't know how I'm going to objectively quantify how much better this actually steers with that strut tower bar, because it's all in my head. My butt dyno says that it drives better. Let me try it right here. Oh yeah, actually, that is better. There's like less understeer and like a little bit less like torsional flex of this box. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense how it works up there, but something's better than nothing. So subscribe. I will see you guys next time. There's plenty more JDM content to show you. So get a strut tower bar for your Mira vans. You can buy them on Yahoo Auctions for like, it's an L502S. That's where you're gonna find them for. They're relatively cheap. The problem is they're kind of long, so if you're shipping just that, it's a little expensive. So you should buy other stuff with it. But I don't know, I buy a lot of crap, so it usually just comes in the big package anyways. That's how you save money buying stuff. You gotta pack it all together into one giant package. Alright, I've been running this for an hour or so now, driving around. Looks good. I don't see any more seepage. Unfortunately, I gotta take it off again. I'll have to check the spark plug wells that I ripped.